Hello and welcome to WTF Stories and Advice. I am Louisa.
And I'm Caroline. And yeah, we're going to tell you some stories and give you some advice.
And talk a bit of shit, as per usual.
Yep, just random. Never know what's going to come out of our mouths. We haven't even planned.
I have an update from, if you listen to our podcast religiously, you'll know that I went to Celine Dion, and there was a wee issue. I won't go into details because, hi, Mum, if you're listening, got in trouble for saying that I was intoxicated at a Celine Dion concert. I'm too old to be in trouble, but I was. Anyway, so yes, there was an issue. We got escorted outside of the stage area just to have a chat with the security guards because apparently we were dancing too much and actually having fun like no one else at the concert.
Well, and spilling drinks on people's heads, but
on accident.
Besides
because
the
I was
point.
singing in the moment of when you kiss me like this, so it was all in good fun. Anyway, we got a phone call from Spark Arena.
Are you kidding?
Or the ticket, some company anyway, saying we apologise that you missed it because we would have missed at least 45 minutes of the concert, and refund.
Really?
Yep, and free tickets to any concert of our choice, unless it's obviously sold out.
Holy shit! Did someone complain that you were kicked out?
Yeah, but the guy who I went with, he paid for the tickets, so the tickets are his, which is fine. But I mean, if you're listening, you know who you are. You can take me. Yeah. To another concert.
Oh, he so should. Maybe
Come
he's thinking
Ben.
you got him. You got him kicked out. It was him that was spilling the drinks, though, wasn't it?
No, it was his friend.
Oh, okay.
Ben's a good lad.
Yeah,
he wouldn't be doing that.
Well,
would he?
I still think he should bring you again.
Come on, Ben. Let's go to Tay-Tay Swift.
Yeah, that should be a good show.
Yeah, I'm gonna get tickets to that. She'll be
through
phenomenal
Ben.
Live. Yeah, through Ben. Ben and I are going. I'm locked in.
Yep.
I'm just going to launch straight into it here.
Yeah.
I've got a bone to pick with life in general, but I'm going to aim it at you.
At me? It's a bone to pick with me. Okay.
It's a bone to pick with life. Why do people go back to their exes? Like, don't fucking recycle.
Holy
recycle
shit.
your plastic, but don't recycle your ex.
So has an ex gone back to an ex?
Yeah.
Yeah. I can tell. Holy shit.
Sorry, that came on. Apologies if I burst
Here, I'm still wiping the spit off my face. No, I'm just kidding.
If I burst anyone's eardrums then, it's just, I mean, we all do. I am guilty of it. I've done it multiple times.
Same.
But, you know, it never works a second time round.
No. Well, I've seen it happen with a few couples. It can, to be honest, but it's never worked for me.
No, neither.
No.
Every time I've gone back to, I've had two situations where I've gone back to the person, or we've rekindled again. Not the same. No. Didn't work. No. If there was an issue, the reason you broke up, it's always going to be there.
Yeah.
And you're always going to have that, thought of why you broke up the first time, or trust issues, or someone's done one thing to you, so you've got the upper hand. It doesn't work.
No.
I'm a veteran in this. Stop yelling at people. No, I'm not. I'm not a veteran.
You're 24.
You are.
Whereas I am 44.
You're a veteran in this.
I've had a little more life experience, but I would say you're right. Like for me, every time I've tried to go back, either there's trust issues or I'm just going back to make it work, not really because I want to.
Yes, or it's a comfort thing. People go back because they're like, I've been on my own for 3 months now and I'm a bit lonely, I'm a bit bored. I'll go back to that person just easy and comfortable. No.
Yeah.
No.
I guess it's realizing whether or not you're doing it for the right reasons. If you truly love each other and it was kind of a whim that you broke up, or recycling has never worked for me. So
if someone has recycled an ex multiple times, email us. I want to know if it works. I don't believe it does.
I know couples that have been married and divorced and married and divorced and married.
What?
Like, I'm not even fucking kidding you. Like, married 3 times the same person. Like, my mother, she's got a couple that she's friends with that, yeah. And they're still together now. They fucking hate each other, though.
Yeah, there you go. I think you can, when you're married, I think like taking a break or whatever is maybe acceptable because you've had so much shit going on. But like at my age, if you break up once, just end it there. Save all your friends the trouble as well, you know? Like, the amount of times I've gone to my girl mates, I fucking hate him. He did this, he did that, I'm never going back there. And then, 2 weeks later, hey,
it's not that bad.
Here's me and old mate.
You know, the guy I told you every horrible detail about now that you fucking hate him.
And
now
then,
I'm going to be back together with him and I want you to support me and you're a bitch if you don't.
I had a girl mate, bless her soul, love her to death, and her and her boyfriend were honestly on and off for like 7 years, and they get to the point where you just couldn't say anything because you knew that in 2 weeks' time they'd be back together.
Yeah, because the first few times you're like, that guy is a cunt. It's so good that you got rid of him. Go you. No,
you say what you think about them, and then
never
like,
liked him. He always smells like rotten egg farts and bad breath, and and then suddenly she's back with him, and then it's like you're a bitch for saying that stuff, though. Yeah.
I would get embarrassed. Like, this kind of happened to me recently, and the guy would be all emotional, like a woman, and say, I can't do this, and I'd be like, whatever. And then he'd come back, and everyone would have been like, oh, you dodged a bullet there, Lou. Like, good on you, get rid of him. Yeah. And then I'd be like, we may have gone for a stroll together the other night, and they're all like, oh, I fell on his God. Dick. So I've come into this topic really hot and heavy, saying don't recycle your exes, but I've done it. So I'm judging, but I'm also judging myself.
Yeah. Well, that's where most judgment comes from.
Everyone's done it.
Oh, yeah.
But it doesn't work.
Not normally. Yeah. And if you've done it more than once and you keep doing it, then no, it's fucking unhealthy and you need to like get some therapy or some help. Read some books.
Do you think that there are certain people though who almost need a relationship like that? Like they need that fighting, that drama,
Absolutely.
That breaking up. Some people that they cannot have a functioning relationship unless they have that element of drama, breakups or screaming matches.
Absolutely.
That does not appeal to me in the slightest.
No, well, it all depends on your childhood. So whatever your childhood was, if your childhood was drama and fighting and people breaking up, that's what's normal to you. So that's what love is. So wherever home is, love is. So that's why they tend to do that. And I know I used to have a lot of drama in relationships and I grew up with a lot of drama. So that's what I would
thought was normal.
Yeah. If it was like a nice guy that was totally there for me and supported me, I'm like, boring. Where's the drama? Why aren't you telling me I'm a fucking loser and I can't do anything? And so I'd break up with him.
Nice guys always finish last.
Oh, yeah. I had to change that pattern because I kept attracting assholes because that's what felt normal. That's what I was attracted to. But it wasn't healthy. So I think, there's a really good book called Insecure in Love. I can't remember who the hell the author is, but it's a great book about attachment types and the patterns you repeat in relationships. And if you have that drama pattern, check out that book and learn about attachment types. I think we put a link to it. We have one of our other ones where you can do attachment type tests. It's really interesting.
I want to read that book.
Yeah, it's great. You can get it on Kindle, super cheap.
I love a good Kindle book.
Good Kindle, yeah. So this whole Me Too movement has kind of made me think of different times in my life when I didn't necessarily give consent. And I'm not going to go into horrible stories, but there is one in Thailand that I thought of recently. I went to Thailand a few years ago. I went to Phuket with a girlfriend of mine, and it was a lovely trip, right? So,
how old were you?
When was this? This is probably like 5 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
So we did lots of shopping. I bought like 18 knockoff handbags. Like, it was ridiculous. We literally put them all out on the bed, took photos of them. It was insane. And we got massages every single day.
Oh, divine.
Yeah, 1 or 2. Because it's literally like $10, right?
Yeah.
To get this hour-long deep Thai massage. It was amazing. And we found this great little place where you could go. $10, they rub your whole body in coconut oil, and you're just in bliss. And they really get into you with the Thai.
Get those knots.
So we went to the same place every day. I always had this gay guy who was lovely, who did amazing massages. We used to joke that if you get the coconut oil, they rub your coconuts. And they did, but not in an inappropriate way. But anyways, on the last day that we're going, we go in, I get the same guy, and his phone rings. And he's like, oh, it's my boyfriend from Australia. I got to go. So he goes, and someone comes and takes his place. And it's a woman. I don't really notice her, but she's small. But, side note, as we're getting undressed for the massage, my girlfriend was like, oh, we're in really nice undies. I don't want to get oil on my undies. I'm just going to take them off. And I was like, oh, I didn't even think about that. Okay, I'll take mine off too. Not even thinking about it, right? Like, it's not like they massage your vajayjay or anything, right?
Vajayjay.
So, what do you call it? Your hoo-ha? Your secret garden? Your vagina? And so this woman comes in. She's probably in her 50s. She's tiny, and she's massaging me, and she starts, like, going up my thighs and grazing, like, the lips of my vagina. And I was like, and I'm like, no. I'm like trying to squeeze my legs together. And then she like turns me over, and she became very intent on giving me a happy ending. And I'm just like, stop. Oh, I swear to fucking God. And I'm literally, okay, in Thailand, when you get a massage, there's a whole bunch of little tables where you lie on, and then there's literally just a sheet separating you from the person next to you. And my girlfriend's right next to me. And then the whole room is full of people. And I'm just like, oh my, I just knew that if I said, can you please stop touching my vagina? That'd be great. That my laugh would start, everyone would hear. My girlfriend would start laughing, then I'd start laughing. And we laughed so hard, we almost piss our pants on a regular basis. Like, we just set each other off, and there's like a lot of snorting and just like can't even. And this is like 10 minutes into the massage, right? So I'm just like, yeah. So I just spent the whole time literally trying to like close my legs and put my hand and like fighting her off. She like wouldn't.
She just kept going.
She just kept going. She was intent. Oh my God, I wanted to die. But I should have just grabbed her head and handed.
No, stop it. I don't like it.
No. I am not paying extra for this, bitch. I did not order this. It's not on the menu. And yeah, you should be paying me to do that shit. Oh, I just couldn't believe it.
Were you like at the time like see me laughing though? Like what the hell?
Yeah,
is going on?
I was literally quietly, but literally like legs crossed and like it was terrible. I've never been so tense in my fucking life, right? Like I swear.
You just wanted it to be over.
Oh my God. But why the fuck did I not just say, stop it? Don't do that. It's like I didn't want to be rude. It was really that I didn't want the whole room to hear and then people start laughing.
Yeah.
But I should have done that anyways.
And I would have gone, can you not touch that
part, hey, please? That's real nice of you and very friendly, but we're not that close yet, hun. Gotta buy me a drink before you fucking doing that. So... yeah, so the massage ends. I swear to God, I'm drenched in sweat because I was so like trying to like not have a panic attack. And
I bet you wish you kept your undies on and got them covered in coconut oil.
Oh my God. Never again will I take off my undies for a massage. I tell you that right now. It's the only time it's ever happened to me. Yeah, so she leave and was like, I really enjoy that. Wink, wink. And I was just like, thanks. So what
did your mate say after you leave?
Fuck. So I just pull the curtain across. My mate standing there like naked. And I was like, Anita. And she's like, what? She's like, did something happen? And she's like, I thought something was happening. I was almost going to say, Caroline, are you okay? She's like, I heard this like a lot of wrestling. And I just knew it. And I was like, she touched me. Yeah, and you pay before you go, right? Yeah. Like you pay. So
you got your happy ending for free.
Oh, fuck me. I walked out. I was traumatized. So we walked around. We go get a really beautiful seafood lunch. And I was just literally like, why the fuck? I just kept beating myself up. Why did I not say no?
Stop.
I have no problem speaking up.
Isn't it weird how guys will actually go to Thailand and pay for a happy ending?
Oh, I went a few years later with my partner. He's in the room next to me, and I hear this woman go, you want? Oh, you want? And I was like, no, he don't want. I'm right here.
No, he don't want,
yeah. Sister. I was like, you better not be doing anything dodgy over there. He's like, we're not.
I can imagine you just like pulling the curtain. I was like, where are your hands?
He's lucky I didn't jump up and look over the thing. This one had like low, kind of like perspex things that you couldn't see through. Yeah. So we get out and he was like, sorry. Yeah, babe, I was saying no. Yeah. And she was like, apparently she put her hand over his crotch and was like, you want? Yeah. And he was like, no, don't want. You know?
No, thank you, please. Caroline,
do you not hear that
my
crazy
head
bitch
off.
next door? She will fucking kill you and me. So anyways, yeah. I was like, you have to watch them. They will just do it. I don't know. Like, I would want to be paid extra for that. And like, what if he had said yes and she gave him some hand job while I'm right there, and then just would come out and be like, that'd be extra. 600 more baht. You know what I mean? Like, would they do that? I don't know. And then I'd be like, you know, you motherfucker. Yeah. Oh God. Apparently there's all kinds of stuff going on. The first time I went, when I went with my girlfriend, Anita, we met up with this friend, Clarence of ours. And Clarence is American too, but he lives in Auckland. He is a 6'6" black man from New Orleans who's a professional boxer.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And he's amazing. He is like awesome. And yeah, so we met up with him. We're like, and we go to that. There's this main street that's got all the like the shows and the crazy shit. And people come up and are like, oh, come do a show. And Anita are like, yeah, let's go. And he's like, that is objectifying women. I'm disappointed in you. You should not be participating. And that's probably sex trafficking. It's like, the dude is a feminist. It's fucking awesome. Yeah, like, so props to you, Clarence, if you're listening. He was just like, no way. That is not cool. You do not, like, you know, objectify women and like that. And
kind of shows like there is in Amsterdam over there.
yeah, like swords. I mean, it was like a menu. Swords, ping pongs. Ping pong's a really big thing. Anything and everything you could imagine. But
Wow,
yeah, we
on.
didn't go because Clarence told us off.
You're not allowed.
Yeah, and he was totally fucking right. I know. I'm like, why did I think of that? But I was like, when in Thailand, you know, yeah. But he's like, these rules are wherever you travel in the world. You do not like take advantage of people or women and no. Yeah, I was so impressed with him actually. That is my experience with a happy ending. And then I told a girlfriend of mine who travels a lot, and she'd been to Thailand, and she was like, oh no, I just let her do it. It was great.
Oh my God.
Yeah. She was like, she's giving me this massage and starts grazing up. And I was a bit like, And she was like, we both girls, I know girl real well. I do for you. And she was like, you do.
Oh my God.
She didn't have to pay extra.
That is a hard case.
Oh, she's a fucking hard case.
I need to meet some of your friends. Are any of them more hard case than you? Impossible.
Yeah, that one who got the happy ending is, and I'd say the rest of them are on par. Yeah.
We need to have a drinking night.
Yeah, we do.
Pronto.
If you go to Thailand or anywhere, keep your undies on is my advice, unless you want a happy ending.
It's your
and
king.
then take them off and see what happens.
I was reading an article on the New Zealand Herald this morning, and I thought it reminded me of a story. So the title is 5 Major Turn-Offs in the Bedroom. It just made me think of turn-offs in general. And the other day, one of my guy mates this is actually after, oh no, I won't say what it's after because it'll give away who it was. Sorry, don't worry. He'll be listening. One of my guy mates was in town in Ponsonby in Auckland, and a few friends, and ended up meeting a girl who he kind of knew. Was like, do you want to come back to mine? Anyway, things were getting so a bit heated in the bedroom, as they do. All going well, nude, and then she suddenly goes, yes! Like, you know how girls go, yes! Or yes, queen!
Yeah.
She just yelled, yes! And he suddenly thought, what the fuck? Like, are you a 16-year-old teeny bopper that you cannot say yes while we are in the middle of...
Was she riding him like it was a rodeo?
I don't know, but he just said he wanted to be like, get the fuck out of my bedroom.
Yeah. You said yes.
No, but he didn't.
He should just say, don't say that.
I think he
Don't
was like,
ever say
what,
that
did
again.
you just say that? Did you just say yes? And she was like, yeah, you know, like
Yes,
how girls
queen.
go, yeah, yes, queen. And he was like, oh,
Am I a queen? No. So don't say it around me.
My God.
Okay, so don't yell yes.
No, don't yell yes. Very, like, don't ever do that if you're in the bedroom, please.
Yeah.
And then, so it's 5. So these are the 5 major turn-offs in the bedroom. One of them is not yes, but I would probably
was
say
the one-
don't say that.
Yeah, I'd say that's a universal one.
Yeah. Number 1, an unmade bed. I agree with that. If I go, not that I ever do this, but if I go back to a man's house.
No, you would never.
No, excuse me. I don't. I'm a son. I actually don't.
Yeah. Virgin Mary over here. Uh-huh.
Thank you. An unmade bed. I just think it just is like grubby and reminds me of like a young boy.
Yeah.
You know, like someone whose mum would make their bed.
Yeah. Yeah, I would agree. Or just a messy house in general.
Yeah.
Don't like it. Nah.
Make your bed, boys.
Yeah, definitely.
Posters of naked people.
Oh, fuck no. That's
That's
bad
just
taste.
tasteless. That's tacky.
What are you in uni? No.
Yeah, yeah. Like, come on. Put them on your laptop in a secret folder if that's what you're into, please. Oh, yeah, this is good. Saying you hate your body. That's true.
Yeah.
Guys who like keep their t-shirts on, I'm like, nothing wrong with a bit of grabbing.
Yeah. Bit of meat.
Yeah.
Rather that than a bone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
Like,
well, I think girls are like that. Girls are probably more guilty of that than guys. Yeah. Just like, oh, do you think I'm fat? Oh,
don't
don't
look at my
my
tummy.
Yeah. It's just like, nah. Just, confidence is the sexiest thing you can wear.
This one's good. Saying, I don't do ...
Yeah.
You know, people are like, no, I don't do that.
I don't do blowjobs. I don't do anal. I don't do reverse cowgirl or cowgirl. And I only do missionary.
Basically.
Yeah.
Please don't confuse this with recommending you should do things you don't want to do on a first date.
No.
But like, I agree. Like, don't say what you won't and can't do.
No, there's got to be some mystery. And
Yeah.
this shouldn't be on a first date anyways, that you're getting naked.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, no,
not fully.
not me. Old.
She just made a wanking hand motion. What does that mean?
Oh,
You did.
No,
Does
I
that mean you'll
didn't.
wank them on the first date? No. Okay, sorry.
I am a saint. Padlock pants. I don't do any of that on the first date.
That's good. You got to make them work for it.
Thank you.
You think about men. They go on safari and they take 2 weeks to hunt something down. They hide in bushes. They wear camo gear
Okay,
with like
I hope
dark.
no one's hunting me down in a bush in
but
camo.
you know,
gear.
it's same thing. So if they got there and just an animal just ran in front of them, spread its legs and like rolled on its back and was like, kill me, they'd be like, oh, fuck, no challenge. I'm not even taking that fucking head home. You know, it wouldn't be a trophy. They want to work for that.
Yeah.
That's a prize. The harder you work
treat
for
him
it,
mean, keep him keen.
the more you appreciate it. Well, yeah, you don't even have to treat them keen, but don't give up the cookie. You gotta you gotta work for the cookie. You gotta show that you're worthy of it.
I agree. This is a good one. Telling someone they're doing something wrong. Like, don't do that on the first few dates. That is just plain rude.
Yeah.
Being
Like
like,
correcting
oh,
their behavior.
yeah.
You really shouldn't hold your fork like that. Yeah. And that's
Or even
actually.
in the bedroom.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well.
Well, after, yes, when you're comfortable with each other, be like, do this, do that. But, like, first few times, don't tell someone they're doing something unless it really doesn't feel good.
Yeah. I think. No, but if someone's doing something really wrong, I have to correct that behavior. But what I do is kind of stop them and I go, oh, I really like it like this. And I show them. I wouldn't do this on a first date, of course. But it can be like kissing. People can kiss totally different. And you have to teach them how you like to be
You
kissed.
do have to work out how to kiss with someone. It's very different. Some people you're just not compatible with at kissing.
No, they can have
terrible.
all kinds of weird styles.
All over your face.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, a real stabbing
You know what I hate?
or lots of saliva all over you.
Someone doesn't open their mouth enough, so it's almost like you're just like... If you could see my face just then, that was not impressive.
Yeah, no. And yeah, you just wouldn't think they'd be good at oral doing that.
No.
Mm-mm.
Do you know, besides the bedroom, one thing that is a huge turn off for me, and this actually happened semi-recently, or like actually a few months ago, spelling and grammar.
Yeah.
This guy that I was talking to over text, like, didn't know how to use your and their and you are, like, and I would actually get quite fucked off. Like, it got to the point where I'd open the message and be like, oh my God, like, if you've not been to university, do you not know where your and you are and there go?
I hate text speak and the shorthand type of stuff. It just makes you look illiterate.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, I'm forgiving of people's spelling mistakes and all of that because I'm dyslexic, right? Yeah. Like the other day, I had some woman.
Oh, now I feel bad.
No.
Apologies if this guy's dyslexic.
Don't feel bad. Here's the thing. I am seriously dyslexic, but I spell check the shit out of everything, right? And I still know how to use the context of grammar. That's, I just use a lot of spell check. If I can't figure it out, I'll do the dictation thing on the app. You can do it through your phone for messaging, whatever. Yeah, and then it'll spell what you're trying to spell if you can't seem to get it. So I'm hyper vigilant about that. And it's funny, I got a message yesterday for my, you know, how I'm got that hypnotherapy school and I'm teaching that. Well, apparently in my prospectus, the second sentence of the introduction, I mixed up the words like you and be. They were just like swapped. And this woman sends me this email, we'll just say, saying, oh, I lost all faith in your ability to teach in your school because you have a typo in the second sentence of your first paragraph. It should be blah, 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 blah. And I was like, thanks,
you go
bitch.
back and say, I'm dyslexic?
Yeah, I did. Well, I really appreciate people pointing stuff out like that out, to be honest, because I missed it and no one else has told me about it. So I just said, thank you very much for pointing that out. If you see any others, please let me know. I'm dyslexic, so I can't always catch them. Have a nice day. Bye. You know,
Did she come back and go, oh my God, I'm so sorry?
No, and I deleted her off my email list, and you can't come to my class because you sound like a pain in the ass. Yeah, that was great. But she need to say she lost all faith in me and my ability to teach because of 2 words. Like, now you're just being a bitch. Yeah. But anyways, if you're listening to this, for future reference, don't do that. It pisses people off. But I point out to people all the time, typos or spelling mistakes. I'll just be like, oh, just notice this, blah, blah, blah. Love your work. Bye.
I feel like I've been really mean this podcast. Quite mean.
No, you haven't. No, I mean, I'm the same with the spelling and grammar and all of that. And it probably is because if I just type shit out normally, that's how mine would look. But because I'm sensitive about that, I check it. So I think it and you should show some care in your communications. Yeah. Otherwise, you look like a ding dong.
Yeah, but then it is terrible pointing it out to people because you do feel like shit.
Yeah, I don't really ever point it out.
No, I feel like shit. I wouldn't pull old mate up, that other guy who couldn't spell, because it's just mean. In my head, I was just thinking,
you're an idiot. Yeah, my partner now used to always correct me if I said me and so and me and this and, you know, rather than so and I.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? I don't always talk how I would write. And actually, I write how I talk. So get the fuck over it. Yeah. And he basically just stopped correcting me. And it was really good.
Did you have any major turnoffs?
Major turnoffs for myself. Boring people.
Oh, yeah. People
that don't read, I find fucking abhorrent. But, you know, hey, if that's your thing, I just don't want to fuck you. What else? Bad hygiene is not so good. No, being racist is a huge turn off for me. Anyone that makes racist comments, I think, hate you. Go away.
Yeah.
Being really cheap.
Yeah.
That's a turn off. Yeah. Being kind. That's like a turn off. That's a total turn off. Yeah. I like people that are kind.
Just little things.
Generous, nice. Yeah. Good-hearted.
Funny.
Those are funny is important. Yeah. People that are caring. Those are the turn-ons. And a big dick. Just kidding, but not really. So I was telling this story to my partner the other day. I don't know why, but I started ranting. And I thought it would be a good one I could share with you guys. So in my first marriage, this is probably, I don't know, maybe 8 years into it. We had small kids. And we go to this party at some friend's house. And these friends had a beautiful home. It used to be like the ambassador to Argentina's home. It's like this unbelievable mansion. Lots of really cool people. And people who I had socialized with for years and years. And so walk up to a group of women. I'm like, hey guys, have a drink in my hand. And they all turn their back on me. And I was like, okay. Hello. You know, I was like, have I done something? And someone was like, I think you know what you did. And I'm like, no, I don't. Could you enlighten me? And they just literally shut me out. Walk up to another group of girls, same thing. And I'm like, oh my God, what have I done? Like, you know.
Thinking like you'd accidentally sent a message to like a group chat or something.
I don't know what, you know, like, did I say something about someone to something? And, you know, and it all is spread around and I look like some bitch. And I'm racking my brain, but I have no idea what I've done. So I go up to this other group of girls and one of them is very, very sweet. And she goes, oh, hi, you know, and I said, everyone is being really funny with me and really rude. And I have no idea why. Do you know why people aren't talking to me? And she was like, oh, well, don't you know? And I was like, no, that's why I'm asking you. And she's like, well, I don't think they really appreciated the Christmas card you sent out. And I was like, what? I mean, we're in like January now. I'm like, what Christmas card? And she's like, the Christmas card your husband sent out to all of the guys. And I'm like, no, I have no idea what you're talking about. And she's like, oh, well, it's a photo of you naked. And I'm like,
To all the husbands.
to all the husbands.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, what? Are you fucking kidding me? And she said, no. She said, you can't really see your face, but you can tell it's you. It's got to be you. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? And I start like panicking because I'm like, first of all, I don't let anyone take naked photos of me because you just don't know where that shit could end up. So I'm like, did he take a photo of me without me knowing and send it to his mates? Like, what the fuck?
Terrible.
Yeah, so I'm panicking. And I said, can you forward me that email? And she's like, yeah, I can have a look and see if I can forward it to you. But yeah, my husband showed it to me and holy shit. And I was like, well, do I look good in it? And she's like, yeah. Why do you think the women are so pissed? And I'm like, oh. And I'm just knowing it can't be me, right? Can't be me. I didn't let him take any naked photo unless he like drugged me and I passed out and he took a naked photo of me. It couldn't have happened. I know my now ex-husband well enough to know to not confront him then. That if I confronted him then, he'd do whatever he needed to do to delete that shit and deny it and say, I don't know what you're talking about, right? So I had to.
Sneaky.
I got him really drunk. I made sure he was wasted at that party. We took a cab home, shared a cab with this couple that were in their 60s, who I swear to God, I've never heard a couple fight like this in my entire life. They were calling each other fucking cunts and assholes. She's hitting him over the seat. Like he's, it was hilarious. Couple, uber rich couple. Yeah, like unbelievable money. They were funny as fuck though. So I'm just sitting here laughing. And my husband turns around, looks at me and he's like, I hope that's not going to be us. And I'm thinking, it's going to be us later tonight, asshole. You just wait. So I wait till he gets to sleep. I made him another drink before he got home. I wanted him out.
You're like, coma.
It's lucky I didn't slip some freaking Valium in that drink just to really knock him out, but I didn't. And so I waited till he was asleep, got on his computer, went in his emails, looked at the sent files, and sure enough, there's a Merry Christmas that he sent to like 20 guys. Open the email, and it's a picture of a very hot blonde, not me, thank you very much, wish it was me, impressed that they thought it was me, laying across a bed naked, right? And you can kind of see the top of her head, you can see her breasts, and she's holding her panties up, so like pulling them away, so that you can look at the inside of her panties, and inside of it, it says Merry Christmas on the inside of her lifted up panties. So you see this like kind of angle of this woman laying across the bed, huge boobs, flat tummy. Like, I was like, that's not me. I would have stretch marks on that stomach.
Thank you for thinking it's me.
Oh yeah, I was very impressed that all the women thought it was me, but it's definitely not fucking me. In the email, he said, took me a while to get the lighting right, but I think, captured the spirit of Christmas or something like that.
So he's clearly trying to claim that it's you.
Yeah. So I, of course, now wake him up, march him over to the computer and was like, what the fuck is that? I said, I literally had none of the women speaking to me at the party. So I just went around and talked to the guys. The guys were all very happy to talk to me that night. I didn't mention the Christmas card. But I spent the whole, when you just find out something horrifying.
What did you do after? Did you send an email to the woman being like, just to clarify that it's not me?
I said to her at the time, can you please tell people that was not me, that I have nothing to do with this. If it is a photo of me, I have no knowledge of it being taken. If he actually has sent out a naked photo of me, I'm going to be pressing charges against him. Yeah. Like, I swear to God, that's how I was so livid. It wasn't even funny. Yeah, so I wake up my drunken husband, drag him to the computer, and was like, what the fuck is that? And he was like, it's a joke. And I was like,
not a joke.
Ha ha ha, Merry fucking Christmas to me. No one talks to me and thinks I'm the fucking whore of Babylon because you sent out this photo. I said, all the women hate me. And he was like, well, number one, that was just for the guys. Number two, no one would believe that's you. And he was,
well, they do.
They do. Thank God. I was quite chuffed that they had, but... Yeah, I was just, oh my God, terrible. So
Don't
anyways,
send nudes.
don't send
Ever.
nudes. And don't imply that it's a nude of someone else. Because, yeah, I literally had 20 women not speaking to me.
Reminds me of a TV series.
Oh, really? What's that?
Safe. And the teacher gets framed for sending nudes to the student or whatever, and it was her bloody husband.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's a good show.
It is a great show.
Yeah. So all the women talked to me again at the next event and were like, "Oh, sorry, haha, we thought that was you." And I was like,
They just got it because you suppose this naked photo was, you supposedly looked hot in.
yeah, but yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be too impressed if some other wife sent some naked photo to my husband. I'd be like, "Bitch, what the fuck are you doing?" Yeah. So I can understand, but at least go, dude, that wasn't cool. Why would you send out a naked photo? And so I could go, no, it wasn't me. Yeah. So afterwards, they were all fine, and word all got around that it wasn't me. And but anyways,
Did you hate your husband after that?
That was the beginning of the end, really. I was like, that was just another nail in the coffin of the death of our marriage. But yeah, he thought it was hilarious. So even if it's not of a photo of you, it still can ruin your life in some way. Just, thank God I was able to find evidence of it and like cover it off. But yeah, bastard.
Thank you for listening again to our voices for another 25 to 35 minutes.
Just us randomly.
I feel like this week has just been a lot of ranting and personal stories. I am going to, PSA, public service announcement, I have been quite rude and mean this podcast, and I apologise because I'm not usually like that, and I just had a lot to say this podcast.
You're just getting some stuff off your chest, and it's okay to be a bit grumpy about stuff, or
I'm not
snappy.
even. I'm so happy with life. I'm bloody positive.
Yeah.
Carpe diem, seize the day, hon. I'm good. Give us a follow on Insta at LouisaDD, LuisaDD, and you are at Caroline Cranshaw on Instagram. And then you can follow us on Facebook, WTF Stories and Advice.
Yeah, we need to post some more stuff on that.
And send us your stories. We want some more lit stories.
Yes.
WTF Stories and Advice
at
gmail.com.
Yeah.
Get it down.
Yeah. And give us more reviews, because you guys have been giving us awesome reviews and we love them. So, and also you can write to us if there's just anything you want us to talk about.
Yeah.
Just, that could be like a one-word message or DM that,
Slide into the DM. Slide into the direct messages. Tell us what you want to hear. I've got thoughts on everything. So do you.
Yeah. We are both very opinionated people that would love to discuss it.
Yeah.
Yes. So, thanks again, and
sayonara.
Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.